we've only just begun to hit our marks. I didn't know what to do with the microphone when I first got it, so I just did a lot of stuff. But I'm guaranteeing you, I know what to do with it now. And when I say we've only just begun to hit our marks, I'm saying that we've only just begun to truly touch and grace the power and purpose that we were meant to achieve. Some of us never get close. So I'm blessed to be able to touch this mic tonight and give you the full measure of Taibu Mu'addib. As I launch into my permission slip phase of my business, the permission slip tour, what does the Win with Taibu coaching program offer? Why is it more effective, more robust, more exciting than the First Step coaching program? Well, simply put, I've gone beyond my first step. To illustrate this, I found a chapter in my book, The Gamble of Greatness, to start tonight's lesson off with, which is, you're not broken, you're just stuck. You're not broken, you're just stuck. When you read The Gamble of Greatness, written by yours truly, Taibu Mu'addib, grounded and rooted in the story of Jack and the Beanstalk, Jack's journey of transformation and bold action. Jack took bold action. There's a chapter in here. It's called The Role of Feedback. Chapter 9 in the book, part 3 of the book, chapter 9. The role of feedback. Many of you don't like feedback. Many of you reject feedback. Let's go to page 38. Let's talk about this. Now, I have to admit, this morning I was reading the Bible and praying. And I'm the kind of Christian that's been over the Bible back and forth. So now I can just flip the Bible open to a random page and I can get something by prayerfully reading it and trying to consider in that moment what that scripture means to my life. And this morning, after praying and opening the Bible, I stumbled upon the book of Luke. And in the book of Luke, it was talking about how a prophet is not celebrated in his own home. A prophet is not celebrated in his own land. Then it went on to say that Jesus left from there these hard-hearted people, and he went to go cast a demon out of an afflicted man. And people marveled, who is this individual that speaks with such authority? And I started thinking to myself, on the day that I have to basically break out and talk about the Win with Taibu coaching program, not to promote it as much as to draw you near, so that your proximity to greatness can shorten until we can reach out and touch the hem of this garment. Not in the messianic sense, but let's just keep it real. Many of you aren't being honest with yourself about where you are in your fitness journey. Many of you aren't being honest with yourself about where you are in your relationship. Many of you aren't being honest with yourself about where you are with your finances. The big three: fitness, finance, relationships. The Win with Taibu coaching program now boasts the total body blueprint. And this is the time. Many of you are getting my message finally, getting the email finally. Hey, look, starting Monday, starting next week, I'm going into the Get It Done challenge, right? The challenge isn't just for you. I'm challenging myself to get it done. I have some stuff to continue to tweak. I had some goals I wanted to reach by my birthday, which was on the 1st. And I came close. I didn't do it. So I have 4 more months to get it done. The Total Body Blueprint is a 12-week program for you to lose 40 pounds. So if you're watching this right now and you know that you struggled with weight loss and that you struggled to be honest with yourself about why, that's why you inbox me, DM me, or go ahead and call the hospitality hotline, 682-514-5955. But Jesus, he called out demons with authority. And I'm thinking to myself, if we take the whole God and Jesus and spiritual aspect out of it, how does a coach and a professional like me call out your excuses? If you look at a demonic spirit like something that held a person that was supposed to be blessed and purposed by God to do great things, held them back, held them in confusion, how can I, as a professional, 20-year fitness professional, I've been doing the coaching and speaking for 4 or 5 years now, podcasting for 4 or 5 years, how can the professional that I am reach out to you and draw you near? I don't want any more of you to be like that young lady. I'll say no names, but if you saw my episode where I brought it out, you know who she is. Someone that reached out to me that just touched the hem of my garment, touched the hem of greatness. If you reach out to me, it's because you want to be close to greatness. You want to be close to someone that's doing it. If you reach out to me, there's something that I'm doing that you want to do as well. If it's live a fit and healthy life, reach out to me and book your call with me and join the coaching community. But when I saw her have a breakdown, knowing everything she said, no one's talking about this, no one's talking about that, but I was. What did I miss that one individual? If you think about the high suicide rates, how are we as coaches missing you? You don't want to hear it. You don't want to listen. That's all right. Maybe I'm being too real. But how are we as individuals that are professionals that can offer you the training and coaching and mentoring that you need to get beyond obstacles that stop your journey? How do we become effective? Maybe by showing up on time, right? I was supposed to go on 9:15, but hey, I sell cars. Shout out to Holly Hyundai for where I sell cars. Sometimes a customer just wants to talk a little bit longer, and I have to be gracious enough to give them that time. So I apologize for starting late, but I'm not going to cheat you on the message. So Jesus was calling, this was the scripture that I got today. Open the Bible up to a random page, and Jesus is saying a prophet is not welcome. He's not celebrated in his own town. And then he left directly from there and went to go preach in the synagogue. And a man came in and he had a demon in him, and the demon cried out, "What have you to do with us? We know who you are." And I'm thinking at that point of the scripture, y'all just scroll past my page and y'all keep on moving because you know who I am and you're not ready. You know who I am and you want to tell people you want to lose weight, but you really aren't about that life. You want to act like it's time, but it's really not time because you're scrolling past Taibu Mu'addib page and you know that he's operating in greatness, operating in purpose, operating in power, and he can affect your life. You know that I have what you need to get right, but you keep on scrolling because you know who I am. You don't scroll because you don't know who I am. You scroll because you know who I am and you know you're not ready. But for those of you who are, let's get into the message that I have for you. Because today we're talking about going from being unstuck to being unstoppable. It's Taibu Mu'addib, your certified goal achievement coach. Go on Amazon and get the book, The Gamble of Greatness. But first, get my signature flagship novel, Coach Taibu's Winning Strategies, my very first book, and the reason I am Winning Strategies Coach. Chapter 9 of the book discusses the role of feedback. It says, listen carefully because this is urgent. The road to meaningful success is not paved with ease. Each and every step you take, whether you encounter triumph or failure, is crucial. It's an invaluable learning experience. Do not overlook the significance of setbacks because they shape your future success. Now, let's be clear about something. Any goal worth dreaming about, any goal that truly matters, is not something that just falls into your lap. It requires hard work, dedication, and most importantly, it needs to be built within a structured, proven system. All right. I became a coach and a speaker because I was trained in a system. When you see Certified Achievement Coach, in the parentheses PCS, that's the playbook to coaching and speaking, headed by Mr. Terrell Jones. Now, if you spend a couple of moments around this guy, you know he knows what he's talking about. When it comes to building coaches that want to help people, that want to earn income, take care of their families, it's nothing more beautiful for a person like me that wants to coach and speak than that. Then take care of my family, taking care of your mental, taking care of your physical, taking care of your finances. There's nothing greater. And when I go on tour and I come to your town and I come to your location, I come to your city, I come to your school, I come to your place of employment, when you see me pop up, you know I'm going to have one thing to say to you. Just one. Are you ready to gamble? Oh, yeah. Are you ready to gamble? Are you ready to roll the dice on that dream life that you cannot stop thinking? Because it's a gamble. There's no shortcut. There's no magic. There's only discipline, consistency, and a rock-solid foundation. And trust me, there's absolutely no other way. Look, the reality is you have a finite number of years to understand how life truly operates. Once you get this, once you grasp the incredible opportunity in front of you, you can start attaching yourself to the upward trend. And let me tell you something. When you find that wave, you must ride it with everything you got. You must ride it until it aligns with your personal goals, your personal vision, your destiny. You can't afford to stop or slow down. You've got to push forward. But let me be perfectly honest. There will be obstacles. They will come, and they will come relentlessly. You can count on it. And now, who has the strength, the energy, the passion to get off work and sit in front of a camera and coach and speak? Get on the phone and coach and speak. Do a Zoom or a Google Meet, coach and speak. Who has that energy? I do. Why? Just like it says, it's the momentum I've gained. It's the position I've earned. This lesson that I have in front of me, this lesson, you're not broken, you're just stuck. It's important that you know. I mean, in your mind, you might be thinking you're just too lazy. That's too late for you to get started. Being stuck, that's not a character flaw. It's a signal that something ain't right. Now, I've been there. And I'll go into that more later. I want to stay on task about the feedback, because many of you, you don't keep watching me because I'm talking about something that you don't want to hear about because your friends have said it, your spouse said it, your kids said it, you're fat, overweight, out of shape. Your friends have said it. You're broke. Why you always broke? Why you always ask me for money? You know what I'm saying? This is what it is. You've been in and out of relationships. And I know somebody that is telling other people bad things about me, you know, but this individual, for some odd reason, can't stay in a relationship. So you want to talk about me and my relationships, or our relationship when we were dating back in the day, but you yourself can't seem to find someone perfect enough to be with you. A lot of you out there are going through that. When this talks about obstacles will come, what if you're the obstacle? That's why I talk about the scripture I saw this morning. Jesus called demon spirit. You know, what if metaphorically the demonic spirit is your pride, is your disobedient attitude, your unwillingness to accept a fresh perspective? What if that's the demon that's got you confused, going in circles, upset, getting ready to take your own life? That's how serious it's gotten. People are taking their own lives because they are simply disobedient. They want to do it their own way, and when they can't do it their own way, they feel like there's no way but their own way. My. The question is, what will you do when these obstacles show up? Will you stand still? Will you give up? No, you can't afford to do that. You must use every skill you've acquired, all the knowledge you've gained to overcome these barriers and keep pushing forward. Now, here's what the true test lies. Every time you experience a setback, and you will, you must respond in a way that shows growth, improvement, and resilience. And I'll pause right there because there's no sense in reading further into the chapter. Get the book, The Gamble of Greatness. But it says, using what you've learned along the way. I talk all the time about the fact that you don't give yourself enough credit for what you've made it to. You made it through so much stuff, but you're just like, man, I made it through that. How would you make it through it? There's something in you. You made it through. There's something in you that helped you to get past. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. An obstacle is something that stops you, that halts you, that causes you to pause. And you have to consider how you're going to get around it, over it, and go through it. So if you had a tough childhood and you had a tough situation, a tough marriage, if you made it past these things, there was something, it's still in there. You may be tired or worn out from making it through it, but it's still in there. I need to meet your goal and help connect you to that part of you that's iron will, the part of you that won't give up, the part of you that says I can. That's why you join my coaching program. And that's how you'll win with Taibu. Let's go into the lesson. You're not broken, you're just stuck. Many of you, you think that there's something wrong with you because you're stuck. It's not the case. I've been there. I've known for a long time I had plenty of potential. I just didn't stop and work on myself enough to release it. Many of you have potential, but you have belief systems that keep it boxed in. Many of you have potential, but you have people around you that keep it boxed in. Boxed in potential is why you're hurting, why your soul is hurting, why you're uncomfortable in your relationships, at your place of employment, and with your life in general. Because that potential wants to come out, but things are boxing it in. The truth is, obstacles and being stuck, it's not the end. That's where you find the strength to break through. Many of you broke through an obstacle, and whether you remember how you did it or not, you know you did it. That's what we're gonna pull. I'm telling you, people, it took me going through a lot to see the light. A lot. But when I did, nothing could stop me at that point from my trajectory. Nothing could stop me from being here for you right now. Let me tell you what it means for me to be here for you right now. After all the wild, bad, negative, shameful things that I've done in my life, let me tell what it means to be here for you right now. It means everything for me to know that when you hear my voice, you turn up. It means everything for me to know that when you hear me speak my words of encouragement and motivation, when I give you a winning strategy, it helps you to win. It means everything for me to know that had it not been for me getting in front of this camera on this microphone, that you may have decided to indulge in self-harm. It means everything for me to know that I've said something in my 4 years of podcasting that gave you elevation, and now you're treating somebody else better. It means everything to me. My permission slip tour, when I set it up, I'm going to go around the country. As long as the State Department grants me my work visa, I'm going to go out the country. I'm going to take this opportunity to grant you a permission slip to finally chase your goal. Really, really go after your dream. I turned 50 on August 1st, and I don't feel like it's something that I should be worried about. I don't feel like I've missed anything. I don't feel like I missed everything that was important in my life. I feel like taking what I've learned 50 strong years, mistakes and missions accomplished alike, taking all that, shaking it up in a bag, pouring it all out and seeing what's there. I'm going to tell you what's there. What's there is a man that's resilient, a man that's committed. What's in there is a man that's strong, a man who's wise. What's in there is a man full of love, ready to share it with the world. And if you pour all of your missions accomplished and your mistakes in a bag and shook them up and you laid them out on the table in front of you, you would see the same thing. You see the same thing. I poured my heart out on this broadcast because it's my first Win with Taibu coaching session. We're going next week. I'm going hard. If you want a free invite to my coaching community just to sit in the class when I really, break down the total body blueprint for the members that have joined and are embarking on that 40-pound weight loss journey. For the people that are really going all in, if you want to sit in the room with them, sit next to greatness, you're welcome. You're all welcome. Come on in. Because I'm about to dial up your breakthrough. Because right now, you're stopped. You think you're stuck. You're just stopped. This is where the breakthroughs happens. How can it be a breakthrough if you're not breaking through something? So this is where you find out who you really are. And if you find out that right now you don't have what it takes, guess what? Again, this is not the Jesus Messiah Christian, thing, whatever. But if you read the Bible, Christ says, take my yoke because it's light and easy to bear. I can see what he means. I'm supposed to tell you, if you don't believe you can do it, trust Coach Taibu because he did. I was down. It was over with. I was so down. I didn't know how bad I was. Everybody else could see it. So now that I don't do those things anymore, now that I've did a 180 and I'm going a totally different direction and fast, people are like, they don't know what to think. Some people are actually waiting for me to go back to jail or to mess up again. I mean, secretly, privately, hoping that I do. They won't say it out loud now because I'm years removed, almost a decade now removed from acting up and going to jail. But still, some people, they can't comprehend that kind of turnaround. And it's not just like I don't go to jail, I'm on medication, I'm sitting in a room somewhere shaking like this. My breakthrough is your breakthrough. Had I not broken through, look how, if I was to get emotional about anything tonight, if I didn't have my breakthrough, I couldn't be here for y'all tonight. If I was going to get emotional, it would be because if I didn't stand up and recognize the power that's in here and the wisdom that's in here and the blessings that are taking me up there, I'm telling you right now, I couldn't be here to put on this permission slip tour, to do the Win With Taibu coaching program, to introduce the world basically to the Total Body Blueprint. Now, in a few quick points, let me break down the Total Body Blueprint. So for years, I've been crafting, if you will, a workout, a full body workout that anybody can do, that you can build up your fitness, lose weight, feel healthier about you. And I'm telling you, it's great. All you have to do is follow along. Now, many of you are burdened with disobedience. I feel you. I'm still struggling with being disobedient. I'm telling you, it's not rebellious. Don't mix the two up. Not being obedient isn't about rebelling. Not being disobedient is a person's ignorance of the benefit and the blessing of simply doing what you're told. I met a guy, we were talking about parenting, and I could tell that he had parented his kids way better than I parent mine. I could tell. It was just a feeling I got listening to him talk about the way he treated his kids and things of that nature. I could tell. So I just sat and listened to him. It wasn't like I was going to ask him questions and ask for help. I just sat and listened to him talk because I knew I was siphoning off everything I could. Because that man was parenting with greatness. Seriously. You're not broken. You just stuck right now. Growth isn't about perfection. It's about movement. It can start right here. This episode is for me to just introduce the ideal to you. That together, you and I, we can take your journey from stuck to unstoppable. From stuck to unstoppable. Because that's where I'm at. That's how I am. I've seen a lot of people come and go. When I was doing fitness, LA Fitness, I stopped past a lot of people who were in front of me. They didn't even see it coming. They didn't understand my work ethic, my passion. They just judged me. Oh, what's this old man gonna do? That's what they said when they met me. Bunch of young people. What's this old man gonna do? Blew them all out the water. Now that I'm on the rise, at my new auto group, same thing. Same thing. I know for a fact people have no idea my work ethic, my passion, and where I'm coming from. Shoot right past them. The coaching program, I'm giving you that. I'm giving you that vibe. From stuck to unstoppable. Like you right now, you at Hulk. You at Howard, you 255. Ladies, where you 196. If you're huge, it's okay too. The Total Body Blueprint is for you too, because that first 40 pounds, it's not just the weight, it's what you're learning about the weight and how it came off and what you need to do moving forward to design your own maintenance program. See, that's the genius behind what I'm doing. And I don't care all you fast fall, all you other trainers, y'all going to try to bite off me. But what I'm saying is from me and the workout program I've crafted and designed, you can easily morph it into something that works for you moving forward. So 12 weeks really is all you need with me. If you stay with me longer, it's because you know that you need to be around greatness longer until it becomes a part of your routine, a part of your persona. That's it. But in 12 weeks, you'll learn the facts about fitness. You'll learn the facts about your weight. You'll learn the facts about exercise. And you'll learn a lot about yourself. Taibu Mu'addib right here. Trust me, I'm only just begun. Monday, we kick it off. If you want to be involved in the Get It Done Challenge, if you want an introduction into the Total Body Blueprint, hey, you see it. It says call or text or email me directly to join the online coaching program. Ask your questions and submit your request to 682-514-5955. The email is winwithtaibu@gmail.com. You know how to reach out to me. Book a call with me at calendly.com/Coach Taibu at your leisure. But hey, don't forget, when you overcome today's obstacles, tomorrow always feels like paradise. It's Taibu Mu'addib right here. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time. That's the show.